morning, everybody. Thank you for your patience. Welcome to our instrument concert. I'm very excited to actually call it an instrument concert this year instead of just a recorder concert. And the reason for that is because today we're also going to be having a short performance by our music club, which is a combination of, it's mostly third graders, but with a few second graders as well. And they're going to be playing an instrument called the tone chimes, which is a type of handbell. I'll let them demonstrate for you because that would be more fun. But we're very excited about it. So the first section of our concert this morning is on the tone chimes. They're going to play two songs for you. They're going to play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and then they're going to play Simple Gifts. And then after that, we're going to have our music club exit, and then we'll bring in our dedicated third graders to play a couple songs individually by class before we play a combined song together at the end. But they've been working very hard. I'm very, very impressed by all of their musicianship and dedication to what we've been working on. So I'm excited for you to hear what we've been working on. I know they are too. So yeah, welcome. And I think we're going to get the show on the road with our music club up first. And thank you for coming. Okay, so they don't know that I'm going to do this. Sorry, psych, we're not playing it. So I just wanted to give you a little demonstration on what our tone chimes are. So our tone chimes are these really cool, very unique handbells, and they're actually arranged in a very specific order. So on the left side over here, we've got our lowest tone chimes, and Max and Justin, if you'll hold those up as high as you can see those are the biggest ones. In music, things that are larger generally sound lower. So these are our lowest notes on the left side. So Max and Justin, are you both holding C right now? Will you play your C's for me? Okay, so that's generally the tone of the tone chimes. These are our lowest notes, and then as we go around, we get higher and higher and higher. And finally, over here with Julia, we have our highest notes of the day. Julia, will you play one of those notes for us? You choose. Okay, so we've got a full spectrum, essentially just a full C major scale, which we'll be utilizing in different ways throughout the performance. So, without any further ado, let's get started. This is Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Are you ready, Music Club? All right, make sure you're turned open to your music, okay? So what's really exciting about the tone chimes and with the recorders is that at this level in third grade, they're all following their own line in the music, and especially with the tone chimes, they're really working together to prevent any clashing notes. For example, if we have Justin on C playing against Max playing a D, that's not going to sound as good together. So when they play a note, it's just as important for them to play it at the right time as it is to stop it at the right time. So there's a lot of coordination that's going on, and they're really doing a wonderful job to make that happen. So this last song is Simple Gifts. so that is our music club. We're gonna have a lot more of that in the next few years. This is just the beginning of the music club and using the tone chimes, but I'm very excited about the tone chimes. I think they sound really cool, and they just did such a wonderful job. So if we give them one more round of applause, please. All right, so that was our music club. Wonderful job again, music club. As they leave, we're gonna welcome in our first group of third graders. This is gonna be Katie Miller's class, and they're gonna start us off on the recorders. So for the recorders, each class is gonna play 3 songs on their own, and they're all going to kind of collect in here after they play, and then by the end, we'll have all 3 third grade classes in here to play a combined third grade song. So the first song that we're going to hear from Miss Miller's class is called Just A, and if you can tell by the name, it just uses one note, the A note, which is the second note that we learn on the recorder. So it's Just A, and then they're going to play a song called A and B Blues, which uses A and B, and then they're going to play Hot Cross Buns, which is a fan favorite, using 3 notes, G, A, and B. So Miss Miller's class is up next. All right, so that was Miss Miller's class, and like I said, they played 3 songs for us. So each song, the idea for each class is that they're building, it's kind of like a little snapshot into how we kind of build their skills on the recorder over the last couple months, or we're of course starting with 1 note at a time, and then we're slowly adding more notes until finally we get to our most complicated selection, which in this case was hot cross buns. So our next group that's coming in is going to be Mrs. Gallagher's class. And they're also going to play 3 songs for you, which I'll tell you about in just one moment. Okay, so Mr. Gallagher's class is going to be playing 3 songs for us today as well. They're going to be starting with a song called Just Be. So B is the first note that we learn on the recorder. It uses the thumb on the back hole and the first finger on the front. So that is Just Be. Their second song is G and A Blues. So we're going down to a 3-finger G and 2 fingers for A. And then our last one is Au Clair de la Lune, so traditional French song, very famous, familiar tune that we're going to hear from our Gallagher group. All right, wonderful job, my friends. So that was Mrs. Gallagher's class again, playing Just Be, G and A Blues, and Eau Claire de la Lune. And we're going to wrap up now with our last individual class performance with our friends from Miss Hickey and Miss D'Souza's class. So Mrs. Gallagher's class, will you please quietly find your spot on the risers? And as they do that, we're going to welcome in our last group, like I said, Miss Hickey and Miss D'Souza's class. So to go with our theme, they're also going to be playing 3 songs for you today. They're going to be playing Just G, which is 3 fingers on the recorder. They're going to be playing a song called Sidestep, which is constantly changing notes on every single beat. And then the last song they're going to play is a song called Review Bag. And what's cool about Review Bag is they're actually going to be playing in harmony, which means half of the class is playing one line and half of the class is following a different line that's meant to work together and give that effect of harmony. So we're very excited. This is Miss Hickey and Miss D'Souza's class. Are you ready? All right. Okay, so we're about to go into our final song of the morning. This is going to be called Bag Blues. Like, why are we talking about a bag? It's B-A-G for the 3 notes that we're using on the recorder. So we've got B-A-G Blues, affectionately called Bag Blues. And this is going to feature all 3 of our classes playing at the same time. I mentioned for our Hickey group that they were playing a song, the song you just heard, Review Bag, Review B-A-G. is using harmony. So they're following two separate lines of music. So this song, Bag Blues, is also going to use two separate lines. And we're going to have different classes following different lines to, again, give that effect of harmony as we're following and putting different notes together to play this song. So this is Bag Blues, and I think we're ready to go. Are you ready, third graders? All right, this is our last song. Okay, and that is the end of our instrument concert for today, so thank you so much for coming. I want to recognize each class. So we've got our millers over on our green risers. This miller's class, you could take a bow carefully. We have Mrs. Gallagher's class on our yellow risers. And then we have Miss Hickey and Miss D'Souza's class on the floor. And just to close up, I want to say this is one of my favorite concerts, and this is one of my favorite parts of the year when we get to work on the recorders and the tone chimes, because it's a great preparation for when they move on to fourth grade. The recorders do follow them to LIS, so they're going to be using these same recorders at LIS. So I'm going to ship them off. Some of us, I haven't told them that yet. Surprise. And so they're going to be following them to LIS. And it's just a great preparation for playing as an ensemble, working together, following a line of music, and they really knocked it out of the park. I'm super proud of them. So can we give them all one more big round of applause, please? And of course, thank you to Mrs. Lockett, to all of our wonderful teachers who helped us out this morning, to Mr. Irvin for coming to record, our central office for always being super supportive, and to you for coming in this morning and spending some time with us. So thank you again for coming.
Thank you, Mr. S.
Thank you. So thank you all for coming. I hope you have a wonderful day and a great afternoon. It looks like a beautiful day. So enjoy, and thank you for coming.